Let's talk about ADHD, the number one psychological epidemic in the 21st century. And there's a reason for that. And just to preface this video, I'm not saying I don't think there is such thing as ADHD. I just thought I'd shoot this quick video um, just to kind of help people who think they might have ADHD or, they do have ADHD. According to MBTI, because I talk a lot about personality types, my personality type, ENFP, is actually the most prone to ADHD. Probably because we got so many different topics to talk about, probably because we're, scattered in our information in some sense. If you look at my YouTube, I talk about random things. I talk about at least 5 different topics. Most YouTube channels talk about one topic or two, which is probably a more effective way of building your channel. But today I just want to talk about ADHD. What do psychologists actually say about ADHD? Now, ADHD is basically a psychological kind of issue in terms of how you focus, and it is actually developed in the early ages of when the brain is developing. So it stems back from childhood. So if you've had like a difficult upbringing and it was kind of your way of zoning out, so it was your way of kind of dealing and it was a coping mechanism to deal with things that are going on at home, and that's kind of prolonged the effect of not being able to focus. And say you're 40-50 years old and you still have ADHD, that coping mechanism doesn't work anymore, so that's why people still have it. Why is it so common in the 21st century? I truly believe stuff like social media, certain medications, certain technology has actually advanced the rise of ADHD, and I honestly think the way to cope and manage ADHD has actually become increasingly more difficult, which is why in schools you see so many more people diagnosed with ADHD and so many more issues with that. So I honestly think things like social media are affecting the way we actually focus, and our attention span used to be 10 minutes in 1980. Now it's literally 6-7 seconds, and there's a reason for that. We literally have the same attention span as a goldfish, which is ironic. So our species is literally deteriorating in terms of cognitive processing power, if you think about it. And this is an issue, this can be an issue throughout your whole life, and this can actually, it's not going to help you find jobs, it's not going to help you focus on your job, it's not going to help you with doing daily things that other people find easy to do. So here's a couple of tips I'm going to give, because I honestly think I have mild ADHD, but since I've been exercising, since I've been working on myself and my diet, I've honestly, I think that it's gone better, and I can focus now a lot for longer periods of time, and I don't go from topic to topic to topic as much as I used to. Maybe it's because I'm growing up, I don't know. But honestly, if you focus on yourself in terms of exercise, in terms of your diet, and just being around the people that can really help you grow mentally, really, that's going to help. Reading books also will help, but also like medication, I'm not saying to stay away from it, but a lot of medication nowadays, there's a massive business out there, and there's things that just are being thrown at everyone left, right, center. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because I myself take medication for my issues, which is Crohn's, and yeah, I've not gone off it ever since because it's helping me. So if it is helping you, that's great. But what I would say is don't allow that medication to kind of 100% help you manage it, in a sense, because it's not gonna. There's a lot of side effects, and there's always a drawback to anything that you take. Even if it may help you, it was still somewhere you're going to be lacking. So anyone who's got ADHD, you can't exactly get rid of it, but you can manage it better. And things like social media, maybe cut down, maybe do 20-30 minutes a day, not 5 or 6 hours like most people do, and just work on your craft. Learn new things that you can do in your spare time, whether that's drawing, whether that's playing music, whether that's something that can take you away from your current state. but help you develop at the same time. Because if you're removed from your current state into that social media world, it's such a massive dopamine hit. It's not going to help you at all. So if you're watching this, got some value from it, click the like button, do subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be posting more things like this. I'm going to be doing more research, of course, when I do post them. But I thought this could be just a little discussion, a little intro topic to ADHD. And I do work with students that have ADHD. So in fact, I spoke to my friend the other day and we did agree that there's ways to manage it, but it does exist and it's you can't really eradicate it. But I have a theory that if you did kind of have therapy during the development of your brain whilst you were going through difficult times, then that would probably avoid you from getting ADHD, or at least give you a mild version. But of course, that's therapy costs money and not everyone can have that. But yeah, if you got value from this video, if you've got some thoughts, put them in the comments. I'd like to hear what you have to say. If there's anyone who's an expert in this, let me know what you think and what research shows. That would be great. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.